Hello everyone. So in this video we will be learning about HTML basics. So there will be two files, index.html and style.css. So let's begin with index.html. Press exclamation and then hit tab. A basic HTML boilerplate will be generated for you. And then let's get the title as HTML basics. So what this title tag means? Title tag is something that will be displayed in your browser's tab. So let me show you. So this is the title. The content inside title tag will be displayed here. Okay. So now let's select a favicon. Favicon is something that is displayed besides the text of the title tag. For example, let me show you. Favicon. Let's select a favicon. See this image. This image is displayed. Now let's link our style.css with this file. Link. So just press link and then hit tab and then the path name style.css. Okay, so let's create a div with a class of container, and then we will be learning about heading tags. Heading tags goes from level 1 to level 6. H1 has the biggest font size. H2 has the font size a little less compared to H1, and same goes for the other tags too. So let us see. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and then heading 4, all the way up to H6. This is a lot of typing, I also know. Heading 5, and then heading 6. Okay, so let's look at our browser now. So this is how the HTML is displayed now. So I think let's get a font family for this. Go to Google Fonts. I have selected this font family, space Grotex. Paste this link tag in head tag, and then select the styles also. So body font family will be this. Let's reset. So by default browser applies default margin and padding to some elements. For example, browser applies margin to heading tags, paragraph tags, and padding to ULLI tags. So we need to get rid of those. What am I doing is setting margin and padding to 0 for all of the HTML elements in our web page. So if you look at this now, look, the font size has been changed, and the font family is, if you look at the computed section, see space Grotex Light, what we have selected just now. So margin is, default margin is normalized, and then a font family is applied. So this is heading 1, 2, 3, 4. So whenever you are working with HTML, this console, this browser's developer tools is your friend. Press Ctrl Shift I to toggle this developer DevTools console. Okay. Okay. So see, star is applied to this. Star is applied to H3. Star will be applied to each and every HTML elements present in your document. And then we will be learning about paragraph tag. So what are paragraph tag? Achha, one more thing. H1 tag should be present in one HTML file only once. H1 represents the headline of the HTML documents. Okay, remember that H1 represents the headline of a HTML document, and it should be there only once. It shouldn't be repeated. You can repeat it, no error will be generated, but it's a good practice. It's a general convention to keep H1 tag in a HTML document only once. Okay, so this is about heading. So let's do, this is a paragraph tag. Let's give it a class of para. Select this class. For now don't focus on this class attribute. This is called as attribute, by the way. This class for a p tag is called as an attribute. So if you select this tag and style it, let's see in the browser. See, paragraph tag is generated. Our paragraph tag is generated, and it also has a class of para, and you can see it also has a class of para here. Now, as you can see, we can style this HTML right through the dev console only. For example, you can give it a border of 1 pixel solid orange, padding of 20 pixel, margin top of 20 pixel. So you can copy this and paste this in a HTML. See, this is how it looks now. So let's talk about images now. Image, press IMG, hit tab. This is all of this are Emmet shortcut. Probably I will make a video about Emmet shortcuts too in future videos. Now image has two attributes, source attributes and alt attribute by default. You can specify other attributes also. In source attribute, there will be the URL of the image which you want to display in your web page. So for example, I have an image. This is from a random photo generator site called as pixum.photos. And then in alt attribute, suppose if the image is not displayed, then this text inside alt tag will be displayed. For example, in this case, random image will be displayed. Let's check in our browser. See, so on every page reload, this image will be there. Okay, if you change the ID to 30, then see a different image is appearing. Okay, see, with this URL you can see that image will change on every page reload. So let me show you the website, pixum.photos. Oh, I typed the wrong one. Pixum.photos. This is the website. As you can see, this is the website. Okay, so what we have done is, let's give it a wrong URL, something like this. See, this random image text is displayed. If the image is not there, then this random image text will be displayed. Let's get back to normal. Okay, our image is displayed. Now, what if you want to add a tooltip to this paragraph? When you hover over it, a tooltip will be displayed. You will get to know what a tooltip is. Let's give it this paragraph tag a title attribute. This I am a tooltip. See, on hover, as you can see, on hover, this will display I am a tooltip. Can you see this one? This displayed I am a tooltip. So if there is a requirement for you, then you can go ahead with this also. So yes, this is the end of our video. What we have learned is, we have learned about HTML tags, basic HTML tags, heading tag. So heading H1 to H6, paragraph tag and image tag. Okay, thank you.